Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Child's Play. And this movie came out in 1988 and is directed by Tom Holland, not to be confused with the Tom Holland that plays Spider Man currently. and I've never seen this movie before. I saw the 2019 remake, and that wasn't very good. I was curious to check this one out because I heard that this was the good version, and I enjoyed this movie quite a bit, and there were parts of it that I actually loved, and I was kind of surprised at points in terms of like my own personal enjoyment. And the movie did get better as the movie went along, and I do think that the film still opens pretty strong, and it has a really good opening scene, and it establishes the characters very well. And that's another strength of this movie. The characters are established very, very well. And the kid in this movie, it's very clear that he's a big fan of what Chucky is. He's from Good Guy. I think that's like the company, or like it, at least the things that these dolls are called. It's from Good Guy. And I liked all that stuff because it made it feel as though like, hey, it's all kind of tied in and like has a purpose. And there were some POV shots that I really liked in this movie, and I thought that this movie was pretty well shot, and the POV shots are my favorite parts of the movie. And you do feel as though you're in Chucky's perspective. Like, it's also down closer to the ground because he's like the size of a child, and I liked that they added that detail into the movie. There also isn't really a lot of mystery to the film as to like who the killer is, because it's pretty obvious who it is. Even from like the title of the movie or like all the advertising, like you know who the killer is. And I don't really take off points for it because it's not really trying to be a murder mystery. It's also kind of a revenge movie, which surprised me because that was a bit of a unique take on the slasher genre, if we want to call this movie a slasher. And I liked that approach to it, and it made it feel a bit unique and interesting. I liked the music for the movie. I think that it was memorable and well used. I do think it was a bit overused at a couple points, but for the most part, I didn't really have that problem. And as far as the horror goes in this movie, I think that's the strongest element to this movie, and it's throughout the entirety of the film. And sure, this movie is a couple other things, but when it's trying to be a horror movie, I think that's when it's the most successful. And the acting was good, and Brad Dourif, I have no idea how to pronounce his name. He does a really great job as Chucky, and I think he was like perfect for the role. But the only performance that didn't really work super well for me was the child actor. I don't think he was great. He was the only one who didn't blow me away or like impressed me. It was just, yeah, he's fine, but everyone else around him is just so much more competent, and he just stands out as the weakest one. And I did like the second half of the movie better than the first half because there was less screen time given to the kid, and I feel as though that just works better for the movie, in my opinion. And there's also some plot holes in the movie, like things that just don't make any sense, and it's not constant. It's just like some things that could have been done a bit better. And there were also a lot of cheesy moments throughout this entire film, and I was kind of conflicted on that because I wasn't sure at every single scenario in which it was cheesy, whether or not it was intentional or not. It kind of just rode that line for me at points where I was like, is that intentional or unintentional? Aside from that, I really enjoyed the movie. It was a fun ride, 90-minute movie that flew by for me, doesn't waste any time, and has great characters, really great scares, and it's very effective and memorable. And I will definitely be watching this movie again. So definitely check this movie out whenever you get the chance. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Child's Play, the original from 1988, a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Child's Play, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for AI, artificial intelligence. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.